What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. I want to start this off by saying thank you to everyone who participated in the giveaway. By the time this video is up, the giveaway is going to be over. It's going to be closed. I'm going to go ahead and pick out the winner, and I'll announce the winner on the Friday Market Watch. So when we do the Friday Market Watch, I'm going to announce who's the winner. Thank you to everyone who has been participating. I will do another giveaway in the same style as this when we get to 250 subscribers. So if you want to go and try to fast track to the next giveaway, like if I get to 250 by next week, we'll go ahead and do a giveaway next week. That is no problem. So like I said, so if you haven't already, please subscribe down below. If not, it is all good. This is a video kind of going over the new stuff that's been going up in the market. There's a lot isn't a lot of stuff that has been changing, but there's a couple of interesting things that I want to kind of point out because I did spend a little extra time picking up a couple extra cards, and there's a couple things that I want to go over. So let's just go ahead and get into the market watch. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just start off with Alpha, the Master of Beast. This is not something that I really experienced too much of when I was playing this weekend, but I did pick a couple of these up because I noticed that this is not that bad of a board breaker. Like this is like a pretty good board breaker if you only have one monster slot open. So it's a cannot be normal summoner set. Must first be Cellar Summon from your hand, while the total attack of all monsters your opponent controls is more or less than of all the monsters you control. So usually your opponent's going to have a board that's going to obviously be more. And then you can target any number of Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monsters you control, return them to the hand, then return face-up monsters your opponent controls to the hand equal to the number of cards you return to the hand. Also for this turn, Alpha Master Beast you control cannot attack directly. You can only use the effect of Alpha Master Beast once per turn. So essentially it just gives you a good way to just be able to to drop one and then bounce it back essentially. So it's it's just another really good way for you to be able to get if you have one monster zone, you can use it to get rid of something that they control to open up some more zones. This is something that I really didn't think about this at all. They have a damage first hit for 375, but after that you got them 450. So you pretty much have it in the $5 to $6 range for the secret rare. And there is a budget option. You have the ultra rare from the from Mega Pack 21. This one's kind of been going up everywhere. But I would not be surprised this one's going up. I got one left right here at 133, but then it kind of quickly goes up to 167 with the $1 shipping. So it's almost right there in that $2 range. If you after these three go, it's in the solid 2. So I would probably pick this up if you're thinking of this being a possibility, because you can run 3 of these, so it's more opportunities to get into it. I'd probably want to run these sooner rather than later. And the reason why I say you can run 3 of these, because I'm gonna jump into my next card, which is Dino Wrestler Pankratops, which is another card which is kind of like Fenrir Castira in a way, where you kind of summon it from your hand, and it has the ability to get rid of something on the field. But this one can kind of do it on its own. So something that I really do like about Pankratops too is that if you need to get rid of stuff, where Pank is a 2600 attack, so you can special summon it, attack over something, and then use the effect to destroy something. So it can get rid of 2 cards depending on the situation. You have a lot of budget options, but the secret rare from Battles of Legend is still up. This card was at 3 a while ago, but now it's just hella just starting to kind of rocket up. You got damage and moderate plays for in that $3 range. But the second, once we get to the near min, it's 3-4 with the 5, so it's almost $5 with the $1 shipping. And you got the mod plays first set. Once you get to those first set secrets, they're 460 with the $1, 4 with $1. So they're basically $4 to $5. And this version looks really nice. There's only really one, so if you really want that, if you really want a nice one, I would just get the one secret. But there are also a lot of budget options. You got 2 ultras. You got the ultra rare from Mega Pack 19. This one's going super cheap. Yeah, for 40 cents. Light play first 69. So it's like 70 cents basically right here if you want to try to get a light play first ed. And the rares from Dual Devastator are even lower. 37 cents, 38 cents. So remember, stuff from Duel's Devastator, it'll say live play, but it might have a little bit of wear. That's just kind of how things came out in that box. But this is still a pretty good price if you just want a hollow printing of it. 37 cents. You go and find this pro play games or any of these guys have more stuff. You just add that on to your order, or even pick up 3 just in case this comes back. Because I very much feel especially if we have Cashier or Fenrir and all the other stuff that do way more damage, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Pankratops kind of slowly starting to pill off as a potential 2 or 3 of. I understand it might be too much of a problem at 3, but if if Konami wants to play that whole, okay, we're just going to release really powerful decks, but constantly give you access to powerful cards, then I wouldn't be surprised if one of those powerful cards they give us back is Dino Wrestler Pankratops. And also do this just to let everyone know, yeah, there is like also common printies. You got the rare from Ancient Guardians and the commons. They're like 10 and 20 cents. So like these are like pretty low. So if you just want to, these, I mean, I gotta get the ultras if you just want to go budget. But if you just really don't care, you find them common in your bulk. Evil Swarm, Exciton Knight. This card is shot up, and I was caught a little bit off guard. Like I was lucky enough. Luckily, I had one where I was able to capitalize on it, but I just completely was caught off guard. I was like, man, like this would have been a very good pickup, but it was completely off my radar. Usually every time a card, I'm like, oh, I was thinking about it. No, this time no. This time this card wasn't even in my mind, and I love Evil Storms, but I was very much just not. I was not thinking about this card. Like I know it wasn't like the unlimiteds were like low in 12s, but these originals are just high. Like that mod play unlimited at 25, light play first at 28, 29. You're looking at like $30 for like a light plate first edition copy. That is just very wild to me. You do have kind of like budget options. I know you have the ultra rare from Battles of Legend, and I think this one's kind of going up too, because it was lower. So yeah, see, these were in the $2 range. Like, see, if anything, this would have been the one I would have jumped on, but I didn't. Like I said, these were not on my radar, and I wasn't even thinking about, because like when you think of like XYZ monster to destroy the board, you just automatically go to Zeus. So I was just completely, I wasn't even thinking about this, and yeah, it goes to show. That's what I like about Yu-Gi-Oh is that, like, there, like sometimes you're so caught up in the current, what's currently going on in the meta, like what's currently good, you end up forgetting, like, what, wow, like there was kind of an old school version of Zeus to where, you go, like, do board wipe. I mean, it's not the same obviously, but there was another good XYZ board wipe card that existed before Zeus, and you just forget about it, and then the meta starts to shift to where, yeah, it becomes a viable option. So that's just, yeah, that's just a good that one. If you have any of these secret rares, they're all up. You have the ultra rares, they're up. If you need one, you're very much out of luck, because these are very much, going there. Cashier Fenrir, this right here, I was very much like when they had dropped down. They're in like the 57 range around around, they're like kind of like right there at 56. Yeah, here around the 56 range around this area. This is around the time when we got when the Ultimate Rare kind of came, the announcement came out, and everyone kind of freaked out. Essentially, I was like, it's a good time to pick them up, because I kind of assumed they were going to shoot back up to the $70 mark, because Kashtira, everyone predicted Kashtira to be the deck to beat. And that is true to a certain extent, but the meta is pretty fair, to where our previous meta was more of a fair tier 0. This is now a fair tier 1, to where there is a clear best deck in the format, and it is, if it goes off, it goes off, but it loses to a lot of the other decks, and then Rogue is also able to contend at like a tier 1.5 level. So like it's very, yeah, it did it like it's weird. It's like the meta did play out the way a lot of us predicted it, but the landscape and the feel of the meta is way different. Like, we thought that Kashtira is going to be very dominant and super just on top, but it turned out that it was more of just the top dog. But there's still other dogs that are there just as competitive as that dog that'll just go out there and get it. So that's kind of where we're at here, and that is very much reflecting on the prices. You get a light plate for this one. He has one for 38, but then, it's pretty much $40. Like like a light plate first edition Fenrir is like $40, which is about $10 under. I think it was like 50 to 55 bucks when I said to pick these up, because they won't go any lower. These have now gone to $10 to $15 under that point. I don't think they'll go any lower. These are foreign copies, so we're just gonna ignore those. This is just like one guy that's, trying to, like, trying to get them up right here. I mean, that's like really with the $1 shipping and everything. But this one right here, I would just go ahead and just, kind of like pick them up at, well, I would just value them at 40. If you just need one, probably grab this one, but I would probably just kind of value them at 40s and kind of go from there. Kashtira Unicorn is another one that was just very much going down. This was in the 20 to $25 range. Now you can get them for $9.69, $10. It's like a $10 to $11 card. He has 22 of them for that price. So like, this is just kind of this is something else where I thought that Unicorn were just going to be chilling, we're gonna be relaxing. No one's really gonna be like worried about it. But no, it's pretty much kind of come to the point where everyone realizes that okay, Kashtira loses to lava golems, it loses to kaijus, and it loses to Nibiru's, but it's also still one of the best decks in the format because you essentially have to draw those outs. Like depending on the deck and how they lock your zones. Because if they leave you with one spell and trap card zone, you could work with that. If they leave you with one or two monster zones, you might be able to work with that. So it very much depends on the matchup. Like you have to make sure you lock out the appropriate amount of zones and everything. So it just very much became fair. Like it wasn't too oppressive as everyone thought, but it is still good enough to be considered the best deck. But at the same time, the prices reflecting how other decks are still able to come in and win, and that's just kind of like that's my personal reason on why I feel like the prices didn't stick, because I really thought the prices were going to stick. I thought those were fair. Well, not necessarily fair, but I thought those were decent prices for what they were at, especially if it stayed in like the 50 to 60 range. I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's better than better than like paying like $70 and all this other stuff. Then you got the new support, but that's just kind of how that goes. Oh yeah, speaking of the new support, I brought this up too. You got the Rice Heart kind of coming down. I just want to go over real quick. The Kashtira Rice Heart and Kashtira Elements, hella crashing. These were in the 10 to 11 range. Now they're in the the market prices are $4. This hella crash. Kashtira Theosis, these were really going up. These also crashed too. These were dollars, and now they're kind of going down like 75 and 51 cents. What was that other one? Kashtira Fenrir, Kashtira Theosis. Yeah, that's just, and I mean that's just kind of like how it is. It's like these, like, they're really good and like they're super hype, but then when it comes down to like actually playing the deck and playing the meta, it turns out that okay, yeah, it's good, but it isn't like the other stuff is like too far behind. It is just far enough behind to be considered the best deck, but also can't just coast. It's like tier elements where they can just chill and not give a f. They very much have to care about what's going on. They have to play the right side deck. They have to play the right counter cards. Saline Queen of the Master Magician. This is the card that I think I went over this on one of my investment reviews, and she's starting to go up. I started picking up the secret rares when they were like in the fives, and now she's 6. I'm still gonna be holding them. I think these are gonna start to go up. But I did pick up some ultra rares yesterday, and these were a little higher, but they're starting to go down. But they're starting to plateau. But I noticed they're still 7. They're still like 7, like 730, 735, 737. So like they're still in the $7 range, kind of creeping up on the $8 range. So like these cards right here are still holding value because it's like one of the best ways. It's like, well, there's like, I believe, what was it? What was I playing? I played branded. I was playing a branded deck, like the branded deck, and what was it? He used some Hidden Village of the Spellcaster. There we go. That's I always forget the name of that card. I literally keep wanting to call the card Hidden Village, like the Hidden Village of the Leaf. Like seriously, I keep thinking Naruto. Yeah, the Hidden Village of the Spellcaster. And like he used that combo on me with the dark, the Red Eyes Dark Dragoons. And I was just, I was like, oh man, this is like really broken. But he also did like another combo where he went into like the Saline and kind of did stuff and was able to kind of do like some plays with that. So like she's essentially starting to see, like, she's starting to see more play than just like the way the Sky Strikers kind of used to like do stuff by like kind of like going up and everything. So she's starting to see a little more play. Her price is starting to reflect that. Her secret rare from Battles of Legends, Crystal Revenge, that's kind of 5.99, 6.10. Yeah, it's starting to go. It's already going up by $1 from when I first like looked at them. So yeah, so these right here are already starting to go up. I knew that this was going to be a very, very good card. Like when she got a reprint, because like she looks really nice in secret. The ultra rare looks good too. Yeah, and like her effect is really good. It just, yeah, like her typing, her effect, everything just completely matches up, like very much like a card that like I'm trying to get more copies, but it's already starting to go up. Lightning Chidori. So speaking of more Naruto stuff, we got Sasuke's ultimate move, the Lightning Chidori. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Sasuke's ultimate move. I very much know it's not. But yeah, so we got the Lightning Chidori right here. This caught me off guard a little bit because I knew it was going up, And I remember at one point it was like 20 bucks because I forgot exactly why, but it was like at $20. But I thought it crashed. I thought it crashed to nothing, and then I saw one, my friend's binder, and I picked it up, and I thought it was gonna be, maybe like $1 or something. No, but these right here, even the golds, the one that no one wants to run, because it only has 2 copies. It is it got a life plate first ed for like 16 copies. But once that's gone, look at that. You got 4. You got, this guy has 16 of them for about the $4 range, with the $1, the $1 shipping, 3 plus 1. Then this guy right here, 421, 425, and they kind of all have kind of single digits. So this guy has 16 of them at $3. If you could find more stuff in his store, you could get, a play set at $3 a copy. So that'll be that's probably like the best bet right now. But once these are gone, it's pretty much like a solid $4, which is kind of a little bit surprising. And then the ultra rare from Cosmo Blazer. And I think, did this come ultimate rare? Okay, I'm gonna check. Let's do a live check. Well, but yeah, but like ultimate right here, they get 558. So it's pretty much like $5 to $6 for like the ultra rare, which is freaking crazy. Let's see. I think it did. Yep. Yes, it did. I remember too. I think I want to say I pulled one of these ultimate rare back in the day when it when it came out. Heavily played near mint 12. These are $12. Wow, this is not bad. This is not bad. This would be an interesting. This would be a very interesting one to go for. This is so nice. I love this copy. Near mint unlimited, modern replay. Let's see. Modern replay first edition, near mint first. So it looks like light play first edition. Look like near mint first for like 21. So we're looking $20 to $22 for like a near mint first edition. So ultimate rares are 20 to 22. That's really not bad. I love these. It looks this picture doesn't do it justice, but it does really looks really nice without all this weird nastiness. Gallant Grand Knight. Another card that I saw in the binder and was like, let me pick these up. They're probably like, $1. No, these are these are worth some money. You got the originals right here from Chimera Impact, the light plays 345. Oh, yeah, I got 2 left right here. You got 2 of them right here. You got them up. But after these 2 copies I got, they're pretty much 4 plus $1. So they're pretty much like $4 cards. They're in the $4 range, and like I don't know exactly like if well okay well I know that I know that this could be used to, you search for the rock monsters. You could search for the Emancipator, a tuner. Then you could special summon it. So it did, it's probably used for that one. But yeah, but it's just like, especially on a rock monster. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just used for that little bridge combo you could do to get a monster and a tuner to go into a link and a synchro play. But if anyone knows that there's some other reason why this guy's going up, or maybe the exact deck, because I know it's not pure Emancipators. So like, let's see. Maybe we'll see. You got the prismatic version right here. You got 4 mod plays for 210. Then you got 20. You got a 20 light plays for 276. Then 106 of them at 294. So they're pretty much gonna hold in this 272, 294, so like $3 range. So yeah, so pretty much like this is like like a $3 card, which is very interesting because I thought, like I said, I thought it was just worth nothing, but at the same time, you never want to underestimate this because this is just a generic rank 4, and it's like what was it? I think I was using a wind-up deck. A wind-up deck was able to use this card and then go into like a combo with it. And it was just like it's just random decks are able to use it. So if you guys know the exact decks that's using the combo with this guy, like let me know in the comments down below, and so I could get the heads up. And then the last card I want to go over is Emancipator Risen Dragite. It's kind of funny because I was talking how it's not Emancipator not being used, but then my last card I talked about is an Emancipator card. You have the budget option for this card, which which I thought was even low. I thought this was like 10 cents, but it's actually going for almost $1. You got 95, 97 cents. So right here, 97 cents with 164 copies. This is pretty much like in the dollar range. But the original secret rare version, that's a whole different story. That's like $4 right now. It's chart's been showing it's been really going up. It's because there's been more like I think you have like the Naturia deck, is able to, like, I believe the Naturia deck is able to run this, and so is and there's a couple other decks. I forgot exactly where the other decks are being run, but yeah, I got the Life Plate First Edition 399, near mint 483. So like it's essentially right there. You got one of them for like 5. Yeah, it's in the $5. It's essentially like a $5 card. take out the shipping, it's 4. So if you buy it in person, it's $4. That is that's kind of that's very like interesting. Like I know that this was used heavily in the Adamantipator deck, and I don't think they're making any kind of comeback. But at the same time, the Adamantipator, cards. This Adamantipator card, and then this one using Adamantipator deck starting to go up. So I don't know. Maybe we might see it's either Rise of a combo. As I said, like that combo, that deck is not coming to mind right now. So like I said, if you guys know it, leave it down in the comments below. No, it's all good. That is it, guys. Thank you very much for like I said, thank you very much for watching for joining the giveaway. If you didn't, it's all good. Peace out. I'll catch you guys in the next one.